Engaging autopilot. We should be well out of range before they get their security measures unscrambled.
Do you think they'll come after you?
I'm not taking any chances. Batarians don't take kindly to humans who plan to destroy their mass relays.
So the charges against you are true?
Well, to be fair, that's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology, out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof that the Reapers will be arriving in this system. When they get here, they'll use its mass relay to travel throughout the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to destroy it?
Exactly. Doing that would stop the Reapers' invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project. A plan to launch a nearby asteroid into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the resulting explosion would probably wipe out the system.
Pardon?
Why do you think destroying the mass relay would destroy the entire system?
Mass relays are the most powerful Mass Effect engines in the known galaxy. The energy released from a relay's destruction would probably resemble a supernova. This is a remote system, but just over 300,000 Batarians live on the colony where they held us. The explosion would undoubtedly kill them all.
Now, normally I'm all for killing Batarians, but that is...
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too, but I think it's more that nobody's willing to find out what happens when one is destroyed. And, well, we plan to slam a small planet into the thing at very high speed. By our calculations, that's more than enough.
Is the project still operational?
I imagine it is. We were one button press away from launch when the Batarians arrested me.
How did you plan to launch an asteroid into a mass relay?
Moving an asteroid just requires thrust and guidance, which are readily available in Omega's salvage yards. Get the right amount of power and a good VI to drive it, and you can pretty much just point and shoot.
Wow. You make it sound so simple.
How were you caught?
We've been smuggling Starship parts from Omega. Thrusters, guidance, and aftermarket ESO core. The Batarians thought that looked suspicious. A few days ago, I took a few of the men on a scouting trip, and the Batarians pounced on us. They never found our actual base.
Huh.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Rho, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself. When we get back to Arcturus Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
What's a Reaper artifact doing in an asteroid?
We don't know, or even what its purpose is. Some things are just too old or large to comprehend. Even a Reaper thousands of years dead contains power. Their artifacts are worthy of study, regardless of their purpose.
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
It showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival. Much like your Prothean beacon, I imagine. The Reapers are coming, Commander. That much I know for certain.
Well, we know they're coming, we just didn't know when.
If you're working near a Reaper artifact, how have you avoided indoctrination?
We've been very careful. We know what we're dealing with. You're not speaking to a child, Shepard. I saw what Sovereign did at the Citadel. Trust me, I know what's at stake.
The stakes are too high. If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment. Kenson to Project Base.
Good to hear your voice, Doctor. You coming home?
Affirmative. And I've got Commander Shepard with me.
Shepard? Really?
Tidy up the lab. The Commander needs to confirm the artifact.
Right. I'll get everything set up for your arrival. Project Base out.
All set. Just sit back and relax. We'll be there in no time.
I don't know about all this.
Here we are. Welcome to Project Base.
What's this?
That's our countdown to arrival. When that gets to 0, the Reapers will have come. Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Wow.
How do you know that's an accurate countdown?
It is. The artifact has been giving off pulses at definite intervals since we found it. The intervals have been decreasing at a steady rate. The artifact is reacting to the Reaper's proximity. In just over 48 hours, the pulses will become constant, and the Reapers will be here.
Jesus.
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The artifact is in our central lab area.
That clock is creepy as fuck. We can't take the power cells yet, can we? Yeah, we don't have the upgraded capacity. That pisses me off a bit. We're good as far as loadouts. Also, good time to quick save. And loot the place.
Go through the door at the end of that corridor to your left.
Yeah, maybe I should have done this at the end of the game, but I feel finishing the main quest to finish up the LP just seems better story-wise.
So what would it take to get the project back up and running?
Everything was in place when we were arrested. It wasn't a question of could we, but should we?
Yeah, no kidding.
What alternative do we have?
The Reapers will reach this system regardless. But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay must be destroyed.
We have to get the project running again. It's probably the only chance we have.
One sec, let me get the door. Commander Shepard, I give you Object Rho.
You have the Reaper artifact just sitting here? Out in the open?
When we found it, it showed me a vision of the Reaper's arrival.
Kenson, this is not good.
Give it a moment, Shepard. It'll give you the proof you need. I can't let you start the project, Shepard. I can't let you stop the arrival. Take her down!
Shepard was right about the indoctrination. Great.
One in.
Okay, these guys don't seem particularly durable. Gotta get to cover. Survive as long as I can. Well. Why does every time we find a fucking artifact or some shit... Oh hey, the same thing fucking happens every goddamn time. Motherfrackers, he ain't taking me. And the console will give me a bit of cover fire here. Fuck. Wow, that didn't take long. Get the feeling this isn't the end of it, though.
Bay in Patchera. We want Shepard alive.
Like Shepard was waking up a moment ago. But it could be a glitch in the system. No glitch. The sedatives aren't working. Security!
I'm gonna kick your ass fucking without my armor or shit. Well, this is a problem. Those guys had their guns on them, right? Guess not anymore.
The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment, but instead, I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing something terrible.
They spent too long next to the Reaper artifact and they got...
Step away from the terminal.
Exactly what are you gonna do if I don't?
The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment, but instead, I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing something terrible.
So now I don't have my armor, which means I don't have kinetic barriers, which means this is gonna suck. We are assuming control. Oh, that's interesting. Oh goodness. Is this thing invulnerable or something? I wonder if one of these mechs gets fucked up if I can just... If I can just take another one out. Okay. That is interesting. Never done this before. I've never been anybody but Shepard in any one of the Mass Effect. At least I can remember. I think there might be another one coming up in this game, but... Give me another one. Yeah, I could just get another one. Maybe I should stay away from that thing below. God. The life of a Loki mech must suck balls. Looks like I have that many tries in order to succeed. At God knows what. Can't pick up the ammo. Well, there's the power junction, obviously. Can't get through those doors, right?
Shepard's escaped. All available personnel to the medical wing. Do not let her activate the project.
Maybe, just maybe. Thought I should have kept the mechs, but at least I
It's
still
time. I have to get this asteroid moving and get the hell out of here.
No matter what the cost. Okay, and I can quick save my game. That's good. Honestly, I know Dr. Kenson is indoctrinated at this point, but fuck. She even said she should have known what was coming. But they didn't. They didn't take enough precaution. They should... It's always the same story. Shepard's like the only person who can spend more than 2 minutes with anything related to the Reapers without going mad. And that's part of the whole problem. I'll take out all your personnel then, if that's what it takes. Rec room.
Secure the project control room. Do not let Shepard in there.
Initiating maximum security protocol.
Well, come at me then, bro.
They've seen us.
Hey kiddies, guess what time it is? It's time for a flashbang. You know, I bet on that survival part, if I'd held out long enough, that thing would have just energy pulsed me and just fucked me over anyway. I'm hoping that's the case. What can I say? When you don't have cover and shit, yeah, you go down pretty quickly. Okay. Can't get through that glass. And it damages the glass, but you can't get through it.
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal all project control.
God damn it.
Taking heavy fire.
These guys are aggressive as fuck. Well, you know what? So am I. Well, that's me. Oh god, I'm just playing like shit. Luckily, I got a quick save recently. Well, this DLC pack is doing brilliantly. God, I always get those two conflated. I've never used the quick keys for my abilities before. I've never learned that.
There!
Like in my entire playing career.
Let's go!
Derp. Wish I still had grenades. Not that anyone ever used them, which is probably why they were removed from the game.
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal all project control.
Fucking flashbang. I kind of figured something like this was gonna happen. Well, I didn't see this particular betrayal coming, but I figured the base would be used for more than just a stroll. Since they made all this environment and all the doors were sealed, you know. See, I just take it. It just shows you, though, how easy it is to get fucked. Because this is hardcore difficulty. So we're gonna quick save frequently. That's the door out. Anything interesting in here? Mech parts. Lots of mechs. Human bases all use mechs. And it doesn't seem to ever help them when bad shit happens. Because the mechs suck. On the back there? Okay, we're done here.
Shepard is tearing us apart.
Regroup.
Get him right. Tear everything apart if I have to. What, just leave? Oh fuck. I'm sorry, what about flamethrowers? God! The DPS on these... Oh god, fuck. Project Pyro. There we go. The critical weakness in pyros. Oof. Another contact up there. Project guard. Okay, 2 project guards. Why didn't that track? So that huge clock with a countdown on it. I think it would be really cool if that clock was actually keyed to the release of Mass Effect 3. In terms of, like, the date Mass Effect 3 is released is the day of arrival or something like that. I hate flashbacks. Fuck everything. Okay, we got another save. That means we're cool. We're all cool. Cool here. Carlito Caribbean? No. No. Wall safe. Thank fuck I don't have to hack that. Every time I don't have to hack something, I'm thankful.
Kenson's acting strange lately. Like she doesn't care about the project anymore. I know I'm not the only one having those dreams. The Reapers are coming, she says. But I'm not sure if I'm hearing fear or hope in her voice.
And no one figured that was a... I'm sorry, I can't get over how my annoyance that this happened at all. I mean... When you're fighting the Reapers, there's things you avoid, and one of them is avoiding becoming their Cthulhu mind control slaves.
They've seen us.
If you're taking on Space Cthulhu, don't let them in your fucking head. What? No. Just ignore the fact that you're having strange dreams and the director of the project is acting strangely and seems to be anticipating the arrival of the Reapers. You know, the Reapers that are going to wipe out all organic life as soon as they get here. Yeah, those Reapers. Are you guys Alliance Special Forces or something? I guess since Admiral Hackett called it about us, then the answer to that is yes. Whatever, don't care about fucking pretty much anything. Alright, no more flamethrowers. Wanna take out the regular guy? By missing? Seriously, what the fuck? Alright, I can save my game again, that's good. They give you frequent saving opportunities in these little fights. Okay. Refined Ezo. It's actually nice to find. Ezo's a very valuable commodity. Especially since Shepard actually is a biotic. Although she doesn't use Ezo. It doesn't really work like mana necessarily.
The longer we're here, the more I'm convinced that the project must be stopped. We simply don't know enough about what the Reapers want. It's foolish to assume that the Reapers mean doom for the galaxy. Legends say they've come through before, and yet life continues, doesn't it?
I'd be down with that if they didn't. They're not even like trying to hide this. They're pretty clear about their goal. And their goals, they're called the Reapers. That means they reap us. Project Elites.
Shepard's heading for Project Control. Get in there, now.
Well, I suppose that if, I suppose that if I'm fighting their elite guard, that means I am
Been
close.
spotted.
Also, the enemy's getting really nervous. Spend all my ammo getting through their shields when I could just use overload every day. And then I miss.
No shield!
It's fucking relentless barrage. This setting could be really annoying. Even though the gameplay is just good enough that a big difficulty setting doesn't necessarily mean annoyance. Now sometimes it still does, but As long as you fuckers keep at bay. Okay, Project Pyro. There we go. That's what you gotta do with pyros, man. W mouse 1 to victory? I don't think so. Not in my galaxy. Now, pyro makes me nervous. Pyros tend to charge. Is there a back way to me? There can't be a back way to me. I was there, I looked. Okay, as long as the pyro keeps at bay, we can focus on some of these guys, like Osei the engineer. Just speaking for instance.
Stop, drop, and roll!
Alright, NG is down. Okay, now of course, the moment I stop watching for him. The moment I stop watching for the pyro, he just charges my position. Which makes perfect sense, but fuck. Pop up and let me fucking shoot you, you I'm just not playing well. There's no excuse for this. Won the battle though. I need to collect some ammo. So if they have this project and it's ready to go literally at the press of a button and then the Batarians arrest them, why don't they, like, dismantle the project and stop it from working? That's my question. Like, if they're now indoctrinated, wouldn't the Reapers want to take this apart instead of letting it sit here so that I could run up and, say, poke it?
Project Control.
I want to activate the project.
Warning. Activating the project will result in an estimated 305,000 casualties. Do you wish to continue?
Just to buy us a year or two.
Project activation in progress. Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent. Begin evacuation procedures.
Alert! All colonists living in the Bahak system. This is...
Shepard, no! Do you have any idea what you've done? You leave me no choice. If we can't stop this asteroid, it must be destroyed.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
Dr. Kenson is traveling to the reactor core module.
An ESO-core meltdown should do it. Because of you, everyone on this rock will be obliterated.
Not if I get to you first.
Piece of shit. Oh hey, an enemy spawn in and they're right next to me. Brilliant. And they start the fight with, you guessed it, kids! Them down like a sick animal. That countdown clock is creepy. It's very cool just having this sense of like oncoming dread, like we know what's gonna happen here. Okay, a quick save. Also, I'm tempted to stay here and watch the countdown until it reaches 0, but maybe then you get a really creative game over. I agree with the loading screen. Usually do.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
I've already activated the project. We can still escape this rock.
There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done. I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
Shooter?
Damn it, Kenson!
If I had a renegade interrupt a shooter in the head right now, I'd fucking do it. I'm not even kidding. I don't know if there's any way to save someone from indoctrination.